everybody, and welcome to a brand new Minecraft Let's Play. My name is Lily and today we're going to be playing Mystical Skies. Now this is a mod pack that's based on a sky island, and the mod that's used is called Hearth. Now this is a resource gathering mod that's basically used for Sky Island, very much like Ex Nihilo, but it's kind of magic based. So we're in the sky, which is beautiful, and it looks really good. The texture packs are really good, and the colours, it's fantastic. So as I say, this is basically a magic based mod pack. We do have a quest book, so let's have a quick look in the quest book. So it starts you off with all your basic So it starts you off with all your basic items to start with. This is to help you get started. Then we go on to more basic resources that you can get through the Hearth mod. Then we obviously have the Nether, Botania, Tinkers, Mystic Machines. Now again, this is the Hearth mod. Simple Storage, Mystical Crops, Solus, Nature Magic, Ender.io, the Midnight, Astral Magic, Refined Storage, Thorncraft, and the End. So not a lot of tech. It's very much based on magic. So that was the quest book, and you start off on this island. We do have a sky island over there, and it looks like I have an astral sorcery part over there, which will be pretty good. So you start off with this chest. Now this is actually a hungry chest from Thorncraft. So all we need to do with this is, for instance, if I was to throw my quest book, it disappears, and the hungry chest has actually eaten it. So inside here we do start off with a few bits. We do have Pam's Harvest Craft in here, which is fantastic. Thorncraft obviously. And this is your Book of the Whale. So this is all your information on the Hearth, which we will go into detail. Now you start off with this magic pouch. It is Thorncraft. It's Thormic Gadgets, if I can speak. But it is like a little backpack, shall we say. So if we right click it, it's actually full of arcane stone, which is what this is made out of. Now to get more, for instance, stone or cobblestone, if I was to make the generic cobblestone generator with lava and water, it wouldn't make cobblestone, it would automatically make arcane stone. There is another way that you can make stone and cobblestone, which we'll get across later on. Another good thing about this pouch is that it's actually a magnet. So if I was to stand here, and if I was to get this book and throw it, it will just spaz out on the floor a little bit, and then it will come straight back into my inventory, and that's because I've got this magic on. Now some things we will have to get rid of the pouch because we'd need to throw them out for something to happen, which means another thing, and I'm not too sure what mod this is, someone will have to tell me in the comments, but all you need to do is look at an item and push P, and it will hang the item there, so no need for item frames or anything like that. So there. Right, so to start off, we're going to start with the quest book. Now to make things easier, I'm going to just work through the first part of the book and explain a little bit more about what's happening and what's going on with the mod. So first of all, it wants me to make a crafting table. To get started, chop down the tree and gather wood and leaves. Well, I can't gather leaves yet because I've got no shears or any other way of getting them, so at the moment all I'm going to do is just break these two pieces of wood, and underneath it you'll see there is something called fertile soil. Now that's from the Hearth mod as well. Now if I was to put a sapling on that, it would grow instantaneously. There's no waiting around. It's kind of like bone meal in dirt. So it wanted us to make a crafting table. There we are, a simple purple crafting table. There we are. Well, for some of those that know me, purple is my favourite colour, so yeah, that's why I love this mod so much. It's very mystical and it's purple, so it's brilliant. So, and because I took out these items from the hungry chest, it's actually brought them up in the quest book. So this is a guide to the mod pack. So this will click on every single one of them. It tells you all about it, so you're welcome and things like that. Oh, and there's a blood moon rising. Brilliant. But luckily enough, I've got these little bits of niter, which looks like fire in the sky, but they're actually torches, mystical torches, shall we say. But right, so yeah, so that's your mod pack guide. Now this is all about your magic pouch, and obviously it tells you about being a magnet and things like that. And we actually get rewards. So this is a food crate, and I've got a foot long, which is brilliant. Obviously, gathering food is going to be a problem because we're on such a small island until we can actually get into Pam's Harvest Craft. So whatever we can get is a big bonus. Right, so the Book of the Well. You can find the Book of the Well inside the hungry chest placed in the island. The Book of the Well has all the documentation about the Hearth mod, and it should be your main source of information about its blocks and items. You are getting a Akashic Tome and a reward. Now this is fantastic. I love the Akashic Tomes. I'll show you about that in a second. Let's get the crafting table. And out of this, I get Bane of Leaves, which is how I'm going to harvest the leaves. It's not great on attack, but it has got Silk Touch, and it has got Skyblock, Pretty Big Shear, Unbreakable, and Soulbound. So, I'm not too sure what Skyblock is, and Gather Big Shear is obviously, it's like a pair of shears. Obviously Unbreakable and Soulbound everybody knows about. A wooden paxel. For people that don't know, a paxel is a combination of a pickaxe, an axe and a shovel in one. So they're fantastic. Saves you having all your different items in your inventory. You can combine them and then you can have this paxel. You can make stone, iron, gold, diamond and so on. But yeah, that's fantastic. I get an oak sapling and a crafting slab, which I'm not sure whether they've given us a crafting slab after they've made us make a crafting table. So what I'm going to do is going to put some of these items away because I'm not going to need them right now. So, right. So, my Akashic Tome. My Akashic Tome is amazing. So, if you left click it, nothing happens. If you right click it, it opens, but there's nothing in it. So, if you come out of that and you go into your inventory, you put your Akashic Tome and then you put the book next to it. Comes out with a normal Akashic Tome. Do it again, a normal Akashic Tome. Now, if you right click it, it stores all your books. So sometimes when you're on mods, every mod has a kind of book that tells you how it works, and if you have them all in your inventory, you're taking up so much space. So having an Akashic Tome just to store them all is brilliant. So all I need to do is just left click and it brings up my quest book. If I was to wanted to change it back, all I needed to do was look in the air, left click it, and it will automatically go back to an Akashic Tome. So following on with the quests, so it wants us to get leaves by using the Bane of Leaves. Note, in case you derped and broke all your leaves by hand, you can use the emergency item provided by the Feed the Beast quests. So that, what you saw earlier when I accidentally clicked on it, it's this here. You can actually get emergency like saplings and things like that. So that's that. So I've got my Bane of Leaves, and another thing that's in this mod is a mod called Ore Miner. Now, if I was to hold the grave key, which is the button next to the number 1, and left click, it gets rid of everything at one. And because I've got that magnet on, it's all come to me. And then I just use my paxel just to knock that down. There we go. So we got leaves and we got some more wood. So what I'll do now, because I'll wait a minute, well, No, we'll plant it, and you'll see I've just planted it, and there we go. Automatically grows, which is fantastic. So before I do anything else, let's get that. And you've got random chances to get anything. So you've got your food crate, your cosmetic crate, your builder crate, and your common crate, and it shows you the percentages each on the side there. So it is completely random. So we're going to click, and I got a cosmetic crate, which are not fantastic. Cosmetic crates are a pain in the backside. I'll show you why in a minute. So the next part of the quest is they want us to get some mysterious dust. So this is obtained by breaking the grow mysterious bush, which is the purple grass that grows on the mysterious grass block. The mysterious bush, purple grass, will eventually grow back. So if I get my Paxil, if I aim at this again, pushing my grave key, there we go. You can't see because the leaves are in the way, but it will then again start growing again. So you've got constant source of mysterious dust. So I'll pop that in there for a second because we might need it in a second, but there we go. So that's the mysterious dust, and we're going to get another cosmetic crate. Now I'll show you these cosmetic crates. You get a small potato and an enormous potato. So there's a small potato and an enormous potato. So, okay, you can get things like glasses and masks and things like that, which they seem cool, but they're just a pain in the backside just to have in your inventory all the time. So, the next part is to create some nature essence. So, what I'm going to do, if you see on the side here, this is all items. It's kind of like your JEI, on your right hand side shows you where everything is and how to craft everything. But instead of having to type in every single time, all you need to do, I'll just get it off here for a minute. No, right, there we go. Right, so here all you need to do is hover over with your mouse. You don't need to click anything, but just hover and then push the A button, and you notice it goes onto this side. Now this is just shortcut. Okay, so let me just, and to remove, all you need to do is hover over and click A again. Right, so at the moment we've got the nature essence by just holding A. So we need the mysterious leaves and the mysterious dust. So let's get them back out, and then if we click on that, and if we go and we hold shift and left click, it puts as many as it can in there. Now we don't want too many, I'd say a stack would do. So that's your nature essence. Again, we'll get a crate, and we get a common crate this time, which can be good. Right, so let's go to this side first. So we need to make Inferium Essence. Now Inferium Essence is a part of mystical agriculture, which enables you to craft all sorts of resources just from seeds. We'll get into that obviously a bit further on. It's a bit too early game to actually get into mystical agriculture, but I will get into it at a later date. So at the moment it just wants us to craft some Inferium Essence. So again, click on that and it gives you the recipe. Now I'm going to pop that on the left hand side up into my cheat sheet there, and I'm going to come out, click on it, shift left click, and I'm only going to get half a stack of that. There we go. So that's your Inferium Essence. Again, we'll get another common crate. We will open them in a moment. Fertilized Essence. So this can be used as bone meal on resource crops. Again, this is part of mystical agriculture. Helps you grow your resources pretty quickly. So again, we'll put that up on the left hand side. We'll come out and we'll craft some of that. There we go. I only want one of them. I don't want too many. Oh, actually, might be an idea to get a bit more. Get half a stack of that. So, there we go. So that's your fertilise essence. I've got a builder crate for that one. So, next, they want us to craft some plants. Now, this is pretty simple. All you need to use is your nature essence. So it's pretty simple, but the best thing to do is go for the cheapest. So you see your sugar cane, and you have here 6 nature essence. That's quite a lot. So if you go to the wheat, it's only 3. Potato 3, and carrot it's 3. So we're going to go for a bit of wheat, and what I'll do is I'll stick that up on the cheat sheet again. And also while I'm here, I'll have a look at this one, because you need to craft some of these. So you've got melon, which is it's 9 nature essence, pumpkin it's 8, and then cactus you're down to 7. So it's better to go for your cactus. Again, I'll pop that up on my cheat sheet, and we'll craft those 2 items. Oops, we'll craft those 2 items. So we have wheat, shift left click, and I'll get a little bit of that. And then I'm going to get some cactus, and I'm only going to get 1 stack of cactus. So there we go. So that's those 2 done. I got a common crate for that one, and I also got another common crate. So what I'll do before anything else, I'll put them up there, and then I'll open these crates. So the builder's crate gives you void stone. So this is just a building material basically. There is chisel in this mod. I'm sure I'll come across a chisel and I'll show you what the chisel can do. A creeper loot kit, inferium essence, a light grey book, and a wooden hopper. Well, you all know what hoppers are, so it's basically a cheaper version of the iron hopper. Light grey book, it's just books, just that they're light grey, so they can be used just like a normal Minecraft book. Now the loot kit, if I type in here, you will see there's a wide variety of loot kits. Now with this mod, you can, if you want to, play on peaceful, and it's easy to gather materials from mobs with this loot kit mob. It's from Hearth again. So you've got your blaze, you've got your creeper, you've got your enderman ghast, you've got shulker, skeleton, slime, spider, witch, wither skeleton, zombie, and guardian. Now this is just your base loot kit. So here I've got a creeper loot kit. So all you need to do is get your loot kit and right click, and it gave me 4 gunpowder. So each loot kit, a blaze will give you blaze powder or blaze rods. Creeper loot kit, as I say, gives you gunpowder. Enderman, you'll get ender pearls, and so on and so on. Whatever the mob drops, you will get in these loot kits, which is great. So we'll move on to the next part. We've got a little bit to go on. A little bit of time remains, and so we'll carry on. So crafting material can be turned into saplings and wood essence. Again, I'm just going to pop it up on the left hand side. All I need is mysterious dust and mysterious wood planks. So let's get a little bit of them. There we go, and I'm gonna shift left click, and there we go. I'm not going to make more just in case I need to use them for any more. So that gets me a builder crate, and that's the wood essence. Now wood essence, if you hover over it and push U, it will give you all the uses for the essence. So if you've got anything and you want to find out what it's about, what you can use it for, hover over it, any of the items, like for instance nature essence, you hover over it and it will show you all the different ways that you can use that nature essence. So if I hover over the wood essence, push U, it shows me I can do oak wood, well, to be honest, all the different types of wood, and using some nature essence I can actually craft some saplings. So if for some reason I derp out and I lose my saplings, I can actually create some more with the wood essence. So that's the wood essence. And I think the next one is, to craft a sapling. So all I need to do is pursue on that. Let's go to an oak sapling because that's what we use the most. There we are. So that's eight oak saplings. I'll pop them in there and that, and I'm also going to put these in here as well because I'm not going to use them at the moment. So I get my reward, a food crate this time. Right, now, so the next part, a wooden crook. So if you've ever played a Skyblock map with Ex Nihilo, you will see that they use a crook. Now a crook is a fantastic item to use to get rid of leaves, and it also increases the drop rate of saplings and apples. So if you're on a sky island and you need apples or more saplings or whatever, you use a crook. But again, because we've got the ore excavator in, hold down the grave key. There we go, and that got me 11 saplings. Let's get rid of this wood. There we go, and I got a bit of... There we go, so that's that. So yeah, so that crooks are really good for getting more saplings and for more resources and stuff like that. So that's the crook got, and we actually got another food crate. On to the next part, which is the fertile soil that we have here. So let's read what it says. The green block in the centre of your island is a mystical block that speeds the growth of any sapling. You can pick up fertile soil without the need of a silk touch pickaxe. Well, I've got my paxel. There we go. I picked it up. Simple as. Pop it back down because we will use it again. So that's the fertile soil. Oh, and I actually got some blazing soup from that. So I'll pop that with the food. I'm going to open these now. So I also got an Inferium apple and some blackberry cobbler. The builder crate is a chisel. Now this is what I wanted to show you. So if I get this void stone and I right click with a chisel, pop the items up there, see all the different things that you can get from it. Now you can actually do that, take it back out, and that's your item. And you can build with it, you can do all sorts with it. If you don't like that, again, right click, pop it in, change it to something else. That's kind of pretty, but yeah, so that's how you use a chisel. Now I'm going to turn these back to raw. So yeah, so you can change them back to their raw materials. You don't need to keep them on whatever you chiseled. So, don't know why that's in there. Right, so next, let's go. So the next is mutation paste. Now, mutation paste you used to mutate items into other items. So if I just click that, I'm just going to pop it in the left hand corner up here at the moment, and I'm going to push U on it, and this will show you all the things that it can do. So obviously you've got your mutation paste, and you've got, well, anything really organic. It will give you 2 seeds. Anything organic, and 2 will give you vines, and so on and so forth. So you can actually use these to mutate and create others. Right, so it wanted us to create some of that. So here we go, and then I'm just going to shift left click, and I'm going to take some mutation paste. There we are. Now you see I'm running out mysterious dust. That's fine, because all I need to do is just go around and break these, and that will just give me a little bit more. So it's always a good idea to constantly keep harvesting your grass. So let's collect that. Another builder's crate. Right, we'll carry on a little bit before we have to end this episode. So next part, stone dust. Crafted from mysterious dust and mutation paste. So this is it here. Again, I'm going to pop it onto my left hand side here, and then I'm going to click on it, shift left click, and then I'm going to take half a stack for now. So that gives me some stone dust. Now stone dust, again, if you hover over it and push U, it shows you all the different things it can create. Now it doesn't look like much at the moment, but when it all comes together it will. So I've got a common crate for that one. So we'll go on to the left hand side first. So dirt essence, crafted from stone dust and leaves. Now we've got a few leaves left, so let's pop that on my cheat sheet. So I've got it there. Click on that. See, it would be better to use these, but I used it to get some more saplings. So it's going to have to be the mysterious leaves. So there we are. So that got me the dirt essence. Again, if you want to know what the essence does, just hover over it, click U, and it shows you the different things that it will create. From gravel to podzol, mycelium. It also can let you get mushrooms, clay, sand, red sand, all sorts. So, right, and the book it actually wants us to craft a grass block. Now that's fairly easy. I'm not going to pop it up onto the side because I don't think I'm going to need that many grass blocks at the moment. Actually, no, I will. I'll stick it up there just in case. So, to create grass block, there we go. Again, left shift and click, and that will create as many as you want. I only want 12 at the moment. I don't want to be going mad on resources. So that's your grass block. Now this next part, you need to take mysterious grass. To make mysterious grass, you simply right click the grass block with a mysterious dust. It can also be crafted with dirt and mysterious dust. So for instance, if I was to take this block, pop it down, get some mysterious dust. Oh, it needs to be a grass block. That's why it's not working. Right, so another way that you do it, it's actually the grass block that you put down, not the dirt block. So you put the grass block down, right click it with a mysterious dust, and it turns into mysterious grass. So I'll just get that back a minute because I need to craft it. So to make the mysterious dust, I didn't put it on my cheat sheet, did I? Let's put it on my cheat sheet. Not that I'm going to use it, but there we go. It's a little bit handy. So all you need is dirt and a little bit of the mysterious dust, and it creates mysterious grass, which can pop down there, and again it will grow this grass. So let's get that reward. A common crate, and let's just open these ones at the moment. So we've got a food crate, which is donuts. Then we have, let's do the builders, marble. Again, I can put that in a chisel and I could create all sorts of different types of marble. And arcane stone. Now I've got a pouch full of arcane stone, so not much use, but we never know. When we expand, we could probably use it all. Right, so, and this is common crates, which I get slime boots. Now this negates fall damage, so it's kind of like feather falling, but you actually bounce up and down. So if I show you, oh, it's not going to do it. Best way to do it. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is in this mod we have Forgiving Void, which means you will over and over and over again keep falling until you hit a hard surface. Now, because I've got the slime boots on, I'll just keep bouncing until I stop, and it negates any fall damage. So they're pretty good at the slime boots, and they're pink, so, well, purple, so they match the world, which is fantastic. Right, so the other crate is more light grey books, which we will need in the future. So let's get rid of them and the arcane stone. Right, so let's move on. I will finish this last bit and then I'll end the episode. So the next part is mysterious fertilizer. It's basically bone meal, but a mystical bone meal. So if you use on a sapling, a mysterious tree will grow. So that purple tree that we had at the beginning, there is no saplings for it. There's no way of getting mysterious tree saplings. The only way you can do it is by using this bone meal. Now I will show you. I'm gonna stick it on my left hand side again, and we're gonna craft some of this. Now I'm gonna get 16, that's all. Now I will show you. I will get an oak sapling. I need to be quite quick about this because, as I say, this is fertile soil. So I'm going to plant my oak sapling and then use the mysterious fertilizer, which grows a mysterious tree. So I get my purple tree back, which looks amazing. Right, so that's one. I've got another cosmetic crate. So now we're on to obtain a mysterious tree. You simply grow an oak sapling with mysterious fertilizer and it will grow a mysterious tree. Now obviously you've just seen me do that, but I have a bit of wood in here. Saves me cutting it down. So I'll just use that. And the last piece is mysterious mixture. Now you can use this to turn it into a crystal block. Now crystals are very important in this mod. You can do so much with crystals. We'll come on to that because they're further on down here. So at the moment we're just going to make mysterious mixture. So this, you need a lot of leaves and dust to make one mysterious mixture. It doesn't make a lot. I've just stuck that up on my left hand side there. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just stick you up there for a second, there we go. So I'm going to just span this a little bit using my ore excavator, and then grow another one if I can. There we go. And do the same again. There we go. And then I'm just going to grow this one just so it looks pretty. Right, so now you will see, make sure I've not left any behind, if I put some mysterious dust and surround it by the leaves, it only makes one. So that's just 3 mysterious mixture I made. So that's why it's important that whenever you can, you harvest the dirt and the leaves. So I can make a little bit more now. There we are. So that's just given me 11. But it's used up majority of my leaves. So it's constantly harvesting leaves, and the dust is really good. So before I go, I'm just going to open up these 2. So I've got a cosmetic crate. There's a quest giver mark. Okay, that's just a bauble and devil horns. So again, these are just baubles. You literally, all you need to do, pop them in. Oh, that looks pretty cute actually. See, that's all they are. They're cosmetic. So I have a question mark on my head, which I don't like, so I'm going to take the question mark off. But the horns look pretty cute, so I might leave the horns on. But as you can imagine, 10 cosmetics crates in a row, and you have all these baubles that don't stack. it can be a pain in the backside. You have no room in your inventory and no room in any of your chests. So this one is a common crate, and I got white books this time. So I'm going to get rid of that pants. I would throw it off the side, but I've got my magic pouch, so I'm just going to leave it for a minute. So that's, I think we're about halfway done. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to leave you until the next episode. But thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments or tips, please let me know, and leave any comments below, and I will read them and get back to you. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.